Why Patrick Mahomes' $450 million contract isn't just massive, it's revolutionary. But he's not alone. The NFL is now home to a growing list of $100 million plus contracts, reshaping the league's financial landscape and leaving fans, players, and owners asking, how did we get here, and who's truly worth it? NFL contracts weren't always headline-grabbing figures. Back in the 1980s and early 1990s, even the best players earned what would now seem like modest sums. Joe Montana's groundbreaking $4 million annual deal in 1990 was a signal of the league's growing financial health. As television deals became more lucrative and league revenues soared, contract sizes followed suit. The modern era of blockbuster contracts began in the early 2000s when Peyton Manning signed a record-breaking $98 million deal with the Indianapolis Colts. That set the stage for what was to come, a rapid escalation in player salaries fueled by the league's explosive growth. Today, $100 million contracts are no longer an anomaly. They're expected for top-tier talent, especially at quarterback. Let's break down some of the most influential $100 million contracts in the NFL and what makes them so significant. Patrick Mahomes didn't just set a new bar, he obliterated it. His 10-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs, signed in 2020, isn't just the largest contract in NFL history. It's one of the biggest in sports, period. The deal includes $141 million in guarantees, locking Mahomes in as the cornerstone of the Chiefs franchise. What makes this contract so groundbreaking isn't just its size, but its structure. It's designed to give the Chiefs flexibility with their salary cap while keeping Mahomes happy. The Chiefs bet big on Mahomes' ability to deliver not just on the field, but as the face of the franchise. So far, it's a gamble that's paying off, with the Chiefs making multiple Super Bowl appearances since signing the deal. Dak Prescott's journey to a $160 million contract is a story of betting on oneself. Drafted in the 4th round, Prescott wasn't expected to become a franchise quarterback. But when he stepped in for an injured Tony Romo and led the Cowboys to a 13-3 record in his rookie year, it was clear he was something special. Prescott's contract negotiations were tense and prolonged, culminating in a deal that included $126 million in guaranteed money. His ability to secure this deal, even after a devastating ankle injury in 2020, is a testament to his resilience and value to the Cowboys. For Dallas, it was about securing stability at the game's most important position. Lamar Jackson's 2023 deal with the Baltimore Ravens highlights a shift in player empowerment. Jackson negotiated without an agent, pushing for a fully guaranteed contract after seeing the precedent set by Deshaun Watson's $230 million deal. While Jackson didn't get a fully guaranteed deal, his contract includes $185 million in guarantees, an NFL record for a quarterback at the time. Jackson's deal reflects a broader trend. Players using leverage to demand not just high salaries, but favorable terms. For the Ravens, it was a necessary move to keep one of the league's most dynamic playmakers. Each of these deals tells a unique story, but they all share one thing in common. They represent massive bets on individual players. The question is, are these gambles worth it? Drop a comment if you think these contracts are good for the league. For teams, signing a $100 million contract is both a declaration of faith and a potential minefield. On one hand, these deals lock in elite talent, giving franchises stability and a competitive edge. On the other, they come with risks, primarily how they impact the salary cap. The NFL's salary cap is a zero-sum game. For every dollar spent on a superstar, there's less to spend on other key positions. The Chiefs' decision to give Mahomes $450 million has forced them to make tough choices elsewhere, leading to the loss of key players like Tyreek Hill. Similarly, the Cowboys' investment in Prescott means they've had to take risks with younger, less experienced players on their defense. But for teams willing to take the plunge, the rewards can be immense. A franchise quarterback or a dominant defensive player can transform a team's fortunes, both on the field and financially. Jersey sales, increased ticket demand, and national media exposure all spike when a team lands or retains a superstar. Are these contracts a ticket to success or a recipe for disaster? Let us know what you think. Are teams paying too much for their stars? For players, $100 million contracts represent more than just money. They're validation. The NFL is a physically brutal sport, and long-term financial security is a priority for many athletes. These deals ensure that players and their families are set for life. However, the road to a $100 million deal isn't easy. Players must not only perform at an elite level, but also remain healthy and marketable. Injuries can derail a promising career, making it all the more critical for players to strike when the iron is hot. These contracts also give players greater leverage. As more stars demand guaranteed money, the balance of power in contract negotiations is shifting. Players like Lamar Jackson are proving that you don't need to play by traditional rules to get what you're worth. So, who truly benefits from these deals? Winners, the players themselves securing generational wealth. Agents who earn millions in commissions. Fans who get to watch their favorite stars remain with their teams. Losers, teams that fail to manage their salary cap effectively. Lesser paid players who may see fewer resources allocated to them. Smaller market teams which may struggle to compete financially with NFL giants. The winners and losers are clear, but what about the league's future? Will these deals drive innovation or lead to financial strain? The $100 million contract is here to stay, but where does it go from here? With the NFL's media rights deal set to bring in over $110 billion in the next decade, it's only a matter of time before we see a $500 million or even $1 billion deal. Streaming giants like Amazon and Apple could further drive up revenue, giving teams even more money to spend. However, this growth isn't without its challenges. The NFL Players Association will undoubtedly push for more guaranteed money, while owners will seek ways to maintain control. The balance between risk and reward will define the league's financial future. The $100 million contract isn't just a number, it's a symbol of how far the NFL has come and where it's heading. These deals reflect the league's transformation into a global financial powerhouse, but they also raise important questions about sustainability. For now, they're a win-win for players and teams, but the real test will come in how the NFL adapts to its next era of growth. If you think $100 million contracts are good for the league, drop a money emoji in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories in sports and the business behind them.